Imagine discovering your voice is being used by an AI without your consent. Sounds crazy, right? Well, unfortunately, that's the reality for Scarlett Johansson. On May 13th of this year, OpenAI unveiled its latest AI model, GPT-4o, equipped with advanced voice assistant capabilities. This allowed free users and paid subscribers to interact with 5 different voice assistants in real-time conversations and text interactions. The voice assistants were initially praised for their human-like and adaptive tones, but excitement turned to concern when users realized that one of the voices, named Sky, sounded eerily similar to actress Scarlett Johansson. So how could something like this happen, and what are the potential legal repercussions? This is Emmanuel with TechRepublic, and in this episode of News of the Week, I'll be answering those questions and more based on all the research I've done on this story. What if a tech giant asked a Hollywood star to voice their latest AI, and she said no? Unfortunately, that's how this all started. Back in September 2023, Scarlett Johansson, who starred as the complex AI assistant in the 2013 Spike Jonze film, Her, got a request from AI CEO Sam Altman. In the request, Sam asked Scarlett to voice their newest ChatGPT model, Sky. She said no. Fast forward a few months later to May 2024, just days before GPT-4o launched to the public, he asked her again to reconsider. But before she could answer, OpenAI released the newest model with a voice that sounded eerily similar to Scarlett's. Meanwhile, Altman casually dropped the word her on X, subtly nodding to the similarities between the demos and Scarlett's film. Curious about how much Sky's voice sounds like Scarlett Johansson's? On the left, we have Scarlett Johansson's voice.
It was hard to relate to one another, but I think, what worked is that when the cameras were rolling and we actually came time to do the work, we worked really well together.
On the right is Sky's voice.
Oh, a bedtime story about robots and love? I got you covered. Gather round, Barrett. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte.
I don't know about you, but Sky sounded pretty similar to Scarlett Johansson, which is probably why OpenAI removed the option to use Sky as a voice assistant. So what did Scarlett Johansson have to say about this? In a statement from her lawyer, written by Scarlett, she says, "I was shocked, angered, and in disbelief that Mr. Altman would pursue a voice that sounded so eerily similar to mine that my closest friends and news outlets could not tell the difference. In a time when we are grappling with deepfakes and the protection of our own likeness, our own work, our own identities, I believe these are questions that deserve absolute clarity." As a result of this, her lawyers are demanding that OpenAI disclose how it developed an AI personal assistant that sounds so similar to her. So what does OpenAI have to say about this? On May 20th, Altman released this statement. The voice of Sky is not Scarlett Johansson's, and it was never intended to resemble hers. We cast the voice actor behind Sky's voice before any outreach to Ms. Johansson. Out of respect for Ms. Johansson, we have paused using Sky's voice in our products. We are sorry to Ms. Johansson that we didn't communicate better. 2 days later, OpenAI published a blog post with a timeline showing the steps they took to find the voice actress for Sky and the other 4 AI voices. Even though OpenAI is being transparent with this timeline, it's hard to believe that after a year-long search and several attempts to get Scarlett Johansson on board, no one in the company noticed how similar one of the voices sounded to her. So what are the legal implications of this? Currently, OpenAI isn't facing any lawsuits from Scarlett since they took down the Sky voice assistant, but this does leave them and other AI firms open to future lawsuits from actors and creatives over the use of copyrighted works and personal data. If you'd like to learn more about OpenAI's latest GPT-4o model, click this link. And if you want to make sure you stay up to date on the latest developments with OpenAI, head over to TechRepublic. Till next time, this was TechRepublic's News of the Week.